What is up, my riders? So as I was saying a little bit earlier in the week, I have just been waiting for this package to come. I have a top 3 tier list for my pre-workouts. I just started reviewing energy drink style drinks just because it's easier to get a hold of. But I actually am so honored to be one of the first people to get a chance to review this under a sponsorship now. I'm going to open this little square box for you guys and show you what I'm talking about. Let's do it real quick on screen here. I think you guys might be a little bit surprised, but boy am I happy. We got RARI back, guys. I haven't had RARI in forever. And on Amazon, for some reason, they never had the blue raspberry. They always only had the gummy worm, which is really, really sour to me. I prefer something a little bit less sour. My blue raz is like my go-to. I had it the first time. All of their flavors are a little bit more sour, but they still are good. And they hit like a truck. And I used to get such good results with this stuff. If you do remember my tier list, this was on the top 3. I think this was my number 2. My number 1 at one point being GAT Nutrition. We're gonna see if it's changed at all. We're gonna do a review on it today. I have my water. I usually just throw it in a bottle that's empty and then shake it up that way. That's the best way to get it mixed properly. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. We always have the protection seal, which is a good sign. You always want your pre-workouts to have that. I didn't even know this, but RARI, the company itself, has better deals than Amazon, and they're the ones that hit me up. So I'm definitely going to be using their website instead of the actual Amazon. I stopped using Amazon because they've screwed me over so many times with not letting me return stuff and just saying that they lost my return. So I lose out both ways. They lose my return through whatever return package service they're using, and then I also don't get my package back. I think that's crooked, and I don't use them anymore. I forget that the scoops are a little bit small, so I usually use 2 scoops with RARI, but since I'm first starting out, I'm going to assess it with a scoop, as close to a scoop as I can. I'm gonna have to assess it that way properly. Just to give you guys an idea, there is 1 scoop and 2 scoops for reference, and I'll show you guys the label right here. Now, the cool part of there being 2 different scooper sizes too is if you like to go harder, you can. They allow it so that you can take 2, but also if you're a person that likes low caffeine, you can just do 1 scoop. I really like when they include that with both sides. If you want more, you can take a scoop, but there's still a healthy amount of caffeine in it. Shake her up, and look at that. They did so much better on their shakeability. I haven't had this in like a year or 2 because I reviewed it, and then I was like, when am I gonna review this again? No one wants to see a review a second time around, but they actually did definitely change up their stuff, and their whole bottle looks slightly different. Even their label kind of looks like it was printed slightly different. Actually really excited to try this out. I didn't even know they had like a little update here and there, but let's try it out first. Flavor out of 10. Let's get it. Yeah, they changed it up, guys. No sour before or after taste, really. Maybe it was really sour because I took 2 scoops. Okay, they did a lot better at controlling the very sour, the blue raz. As you guys know, some blue raz flavors, especially candies, have a really sour take on them. So everyone just has slightly different stuff with their pre-workout companies. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Just drinking sour powder, whatever the adrenaline shock is doing, gets old so quickly. So this is definitely above the adrenaline shocks, I think 7. So I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Really not bad. Now I'm going to chug this, and we're gonna work out. I'm gonna do like I've been doing, try to get like a montage of what I've done with the pre-workout, and then at the end we're gonna recap and see how well this stuff does. I can already feel the adrenaline. I can feel the energy and everything, and it's great. I miss the pre-workout hype. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, so I forgot already how much a pre-workout changes the game. So if you guys didn't know the basis on why people get pre-workouts or why the pre-workout thing is such a hype now, like so many people use it, I literally get so much more energy and reps, and just in general, I can get so much more in my workout. I've been working out now for 20 minutes and completely feel unchanged. I have more energy, more muscle drive. I can get through more overall volume. I normally go 10 by 2. Today I've been doing 15 by 3. That just proves how much it changes the game. I just started working out again more, like back into the routine of trying to get really, really good shape again. I kind of fell out of it and it died out, so I had to switch up like workouts I was doing to try to keep it like fun and exciting, which I always forget. You're supposed to do that. And with the hypothyroidism stuff, and probably know by now I've been talking about, I got off the medication. It definitely changes the game up if I can lose the weight. It definitely will help out my symptoms of the hypothyroidism and everything. So I'm driven, and this helps even more. This is going to be a game changer for me. I'm going to show you guys really quick. I want to include this. I have a smart scale. Record my weigh-ins now on, and I'll show you guys at the start from where I was at with my hypothyroidism medication and how it was making me gain weight to now already. I've dropped so much weight and I'm on a steady decline. It tries to tell how much water weight and stuff you have by the pads of your feet. I don't know how accurate it is. Probably not really. But I like that I have the app now that I can include screenshots on here. So come along with me for my weight loss journey. And thank you, RARI, for being a part of this. I wanted to just touch upon some of the stuff that I like about this pre-workout, especially if you're in the market for something that's going to help you lose weight as well. So my biggest thing with Stims is I like having a variable caffeine amount. And with this, it's 175 for one scoop. Obviously, do the math. If you double it, you're getting a healthy dose of 350 milligrams of caffeine. My favorite thing about caffeine is it helps me stay full longer. For some reason, I've always noticed that, especially with coffee, bean and stuff in general, which is what you want when you're on a weight loss journey. Sorry, my dogs just came down and say hi. Peanut. I wanted to show you guys real quick what I was talking about. Sorry, it's not the cleanest because you have to step on all the time, but Weight Guru. This is how I'm tracking my progress. You step on it, and then I can press the up button, select my user, and it'll tell me to step on the scale. And that is how I sync every day. Once you get the weight, it's gonna give you this little UR code on the screen that you scan with your phone, and it automatically puts it into the app. But it's really helpful to track my progress. We back, guys. I picked up my cousin, and after all of that, I still came back and had enough energy to finish out my workout. I hit probably like 30 minutes before my cousin even got back from school, and then we scooped him. He came back here, and then I worked out even more. So it definitely works. I would suggest if you're first starting out, though, definitely try one scoop, assess your tolerance, and then wait before taking another. I'm so used to taking it that I just jumped on the 2, but the 2 is actually intense. Like, I was sweating, and I just had this crazy energy, crazy pump. If you guys can see when the light's shining, I'm actually getting like crazy veins still from hitting workout. It definitely works. It's intense. They say 2 scoops is intense, 1 is moderate. Start with moderate. You have to actually give it up to 30 minutes to assess your tolerance, and I was so in the mode to go head first, and definitely should have waited to assess my tolerance. It was a lot. Unless you're really used to high stims and pre-workouts in general, you definitely don't want to just jump head first into it. But it 100% works. I love the energy you get from this stuff. I am supposed to just let you guys know about the ambassador program. That is something that I joined. That's like the sponsorship thing. So if you guys can check my link down below, if you click on it and use code WALTSON20 at checkout, 20% off your order. So please, if you guys can, it supports me, it helps the channel, and it helps them see you're coming from this video. I really appreciate it, but literally 2 thumbs up. This has always been in my top 3. If you go through my older videos, I've said that. I cannot compare this to anything else. for the energy I get. GAT pre-workout is probably the only other one that I've like seen on this level. Definitely works. Check it out. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for checking out this review, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and you can let me know in the comments how you liked it. I love you guys. Make sure to be happy, show us less. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always,